Okay, so moving on to the next unit, that is the drug which contains the glycosides. So there are many drugs which contains glycosides. So but in your syllabus they had mentioned only 5 drugs. So we are going to discuss regarding those 5 drugs. Okay, so in that the first one is the aloe. You are already familiar about the aloe vera. You are going to use it in your day-to-day life. So when coming to the uh, drug, that is the biological source. So it contains the dried juice which is obtained from the leaves of the various species of the aloes, like the aloe peribaker or aloe ferox miller or the aloe barbadensis miller, or the belonging to the family Liliaceae. So it contains of dried juice of the obtained from the leaves of the aloe species, so like the aloe peribaker, aloe ferox miller, aloe barbadensis miller, and various other species of the aloe vera, so belong to the family Liliaceae. So when coming to the active constituents, so mainly it contains the anthracene or the anthraquinone glycosides. So that includes the aloin, that is the barbaloin, beta barbaloin, isobarbaloin. So along with that it contains the other components, so like the mucilage, the starch, calcium oxalate, and the various other active constituents. But the main active constituent is the anthracene glycoside, which includes the aloin, that is the barbaloin, isobarbaloin, and so on. And apart from that it contains rain, starch, mucilage, calcium oxalate crystals, and imodine, so various other active constituents. So when coming to the uses, so this aloe, so it is mainly used as purgative, so means that is going to cause the evacuation of the bowel, so hence it is used in treatment of the constipation. So once we are going to take it as internally, so once if we are going to use externally, so it is applied for various skin diseases. So like it is having the emollient property, it is having the moisturizing property, so it is used as in the treatment of sunburns. Okay, so it is having the protective property, so it is having wound healing property, so it is going to stimulate the hair growth, so hence you are going to apply on the hair, so it is going to improve the skin complexation, so means, or it is going to make you look your skin glow. So like it is used in various other skin treatment. So in coming to the chemical test, so you are going to perform the modified Bront-Taggart test for the aloe. Okay, so next is the senna. So in coming to the senna, so it is biological source, so it contains the dried leaflets of the Cassia angustifolia, so belong to the family Leguminosae. So in coming to the active constituents, so mainly it contains the anthracene or the anthraquinone glycosides, that is the senoside A, B, C, and D. Apart from that it contains the aloimodine, cryphenol, calcium oxalate crystals, but the main active constituent is the anthracene glycosides, that is the senoside A, B, C, and D. So in coming to the uses, so mainly it is used as purgative. Apart from that it is having antipyretic and the cathartic property. So in coming to the chemical test, we are going to perform the Bront-Taggart test for the senna. So next drug is the digitalis. So in coming to the biological source, so it contains the dried leaves of the digitalis purpurea, so belong to the family Scrofulariaceae. So in coming to the active constituent, so it contains the cardiac glycosides, that is the primary glycosides, that is the purpurea glycosides A and B. The secondary glycosides, they are digitoxin, gitoxin, and the digoxin. Okay, so in coming to the uses, so it is used as cardiotonic, and so means that is going to increase the force of contraction of the heart, hence it is used in the treatment of various cardiac disorders like the CCF or congestive cardiac failure, atrial flutter, atrial fibrillation. It is having the diuretic property. So when coming to the chemical test, so for this you are going to perform the Keller-Kilani test, legal test, and the Bulgett test. The next drug is the licorice. So when coming to the biological source of the licorice, so it contains or it consists of dried roots and stolons which is obtained from the Glycerica glabra, so belong to the family Leguminosae. So in coming to the active constituents, so mainly it contains the saponin glycosides, that is the glycyrrhizin, so which is going to yield glycyrrhetinic acid, and it also contains the chalcone glycoside, isoliquirretine, sugar, starch, gum proteins, but mainly it contains the saponin glycosides, that is the glycyrrhetine, so which is going to yield glycyrrhetinic acid upon hydrolysis. So when coming to the uses, so it is used as expectorant, so it is used as demulcent, it is having laxative property, it is having anti-peptic ulcer property, it is having anti-inflammatory property, it is having so used as flavoring agent, it is also used as sweetening agent. So when coming to the chemical test, we are going to perform the hemolysis test as well as foam test for the licorice. Last drug, that is the Dioscorea. So when coming to the biological source, so it contains dried tuberous roots and the rhizomes of Dioscorea deltoidea. Okay, so when belong to the family Dioscoreaceae. So when coming to the active constituents, so mainly it contains the steroidal glycosides, that is the diosgenin, dioscorin, yamogenin and so on, but the main active constituent is the steroidal glycosides, that is the diosgenin, dioscorin and the yamogenin. So when coming to the uses, so this Dioscorea, so it is used as anti-inflammatory, anti-rheumatic, antispasmodic, so as well as it is used as the precursor for making the steroidal drug, so in Ayurveda, and as well as it is used as fish and lice poison, so because it is having the hemolysis property, that is going to cause the rupture of the RBC cells. So when coming to the chemical test, so for this you are going to perform the hemolysis test or the foam test.